Today is day 151 of the podcast, and if you're a nursing infant, a milk drinker spiritually, the transition point in maturing then is the place where we are weaned. Very few infants wean themselves. This is something that the parent is involved in making this choice for them. The definition of wean is to accustom someone to being without something they've come to depend upon, and then to accustom them to that new source of nourishment. You know, God did this several times as he brought the children of Israel out of Egypt. Israel was accustomed to eating Egyptian food. In fact, they had a longing for it as God was taking them through the wilderness and making them dependent on him for their food. They had manna for a long time, the nourishment received daily from God. And then at the point where they go in and possess the promised land, when they go in, they begin to eat of the fruit of the land. There's a constant transition to the next food for the next place. Well, instead of hearing the word of God through another person only, which is what being a milk drinker is, there is this design to take us from milk only to eating solid food and learning how to take in the word for ourselves and digest it. It changes the relationship at the point where weaning takes place. Let me read to you from Psalm 131. O Lord, my heart is not proud, nor my eyes haughty, nor do I involve myself in great matters or in things too difficult for me. Surely I have composed and quieted my soul. Like a weaned child rests against his mother, my soul is like a weaned child within me. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time forth and forever. You know, when we first come to Christ, we are walking in the strength of our soul. And when we first begin to take nourishment, it is taking it in and settling in our soul. We're still processing it with the soul. But at the point of being weaned from milk, we are being taken from strength of soul into a walk of the Spirit. And though we are not strong in that yet, though we don't know how to operate all that well, to go from quieting our soul to having eyes to see and ears to hear the Spirit is a huge transition that we begin to mature and learn to walk in. So today's question is, are you ever content to just remain in one stage of maturity rather than continuing to grow? And if so, why?